Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, wait, you're here. Oh, okay. How long? Well, I can get you a coffee. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't drink coffee. Oh. So, have you ever been in a situation where you don't even know what you're going to say to the person next to you or a person opposite you? And this is where the advanced level of communication skills come in place, where you can actually commute with people, you can actually interact with people on a very comfortable level, space of level. And this is why in today's video, I will be sharing some of the tips I as a personal experience and I use in my life, because working as a professional waiter in a restaurant and servicing and giving a quality excellent level of customer service to the clients, I've actually managed to get the perfect recipe or the perfect approach to deal or to interact with people. So today I'm going to share that with you, so watch the video till the end to know all the secrets. So before you interact with people, you need a good observation. Now, observation can be done in two ways. One is visual and one is actually listening to the people who you're going to be interacting with. So for example, you have a group of people that you're about to approach and you're about to have communication. You just walked into a hall and you see a bunch of people standing in a corner and you want to approach and interact with them. And now you need to know what theme of the day it is and how you would be addressing them. Interaction, actually, it all comes with preparation. So your observation is part of the preparation that will be going into place, so you would have a smooth entry. Now, when I say visual observation, that is actually observing the other party. What are they wearing? How are they looking? What is their body language? Are they serious? Or are they really jolly? Are they laughing? It's a two different end of the pole. But at the same time, you want to see what kind of setting they're in. Where are they? Are they hiding away from people? Are they having a secretive talk? Because you really don't want to start interacting with people who are having a secretive talk and just butting in there or being very nosy. So in that regard, you just want to have a clear runway to land on, a clear path, so you can actually walk into that group of people and actually start a very warm introduction. So visually comes with what they wear, what's their body language, all these little things, the setting of the place count. Now secondly, as I mentioned, is actually hearing it, their tone. They're actually hearing before, prior to entering the conversation. You just want to hear what topic they're on. Are they into politics? Are they talking about the weather? Are they talking about the food? Or are they talking about the clothing they're wearing? Are they complimenting each other? Are they talking about the past, the childhood memories? You just want to have a very little good idea. Okay, they're talking about food and they're talking about a specific food, how beautiful or how tasty that pizza was when they tasted that from a local takeaway the other week. So you have a little vague idea. What are they talking about? What their interests are? So then you can actually approach and be more, find a middle ground with the people you're going to interact. So now you've observed all what you need to observe. You feel confident, and you know you're gonna go in there and you're gonna start and spark up a good conversation. Now it's time to actually make a start. Okay, you've done your first part. Now it's the part two. It's actually the practical. You've done the theory. Now it's time to do the practical stuff. Now the important and the basic principle to this is actually welcoming yourself into that group of people, into that conversation with a warm greeting. So I'm going to show you examples how you could do, which you can utilize in your daily life. Oh, hello, hi there. How you guys doing today? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. What you been up to last week? Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen you. Where you been? I mean, actually, have you been graduated or not? Because the last time I seen you were actually working really hard at university. You told me you didn't want to see me, but that's fine. But anyways, it's a pleasure to see you again. What's keeping you busy? Hi, good evening. How are you? Yes, yeah, I'm very well. How's life? How's life treating you? Yes, that's great. Yeah. Are you still working? Oh, that's great. Okay, and how are the kids and the family? Yeah, no, I was just walking past and thought I haven't seen you guys for a while, so I thought I'll just say hello to you and see how you guys are doing. Now, there were some examples which you could actually use, or you probably know a few more, depending on the settings. What I really don't want you to do is actually just go and stand there without even welcoming yourself, without even greeting the people. Standing there, just listening to their conversation can sound very creepy and it can look really awkward. So avoid that at all costs. Hello, how are you, sir? Oh, well, yeah, great, yeah. How's your day going? It's been a while. Don't do this, please, because this is actually an embarrassment. People who come in with such a loud entry look just like stupid. They are just giving a very bad impression to themselves soon as they actually just walk into the door. You know, you've seen some people like that, haven't you? They just come in and they're like a loud mouth. They have no manners, no respect, and they just butt into your conversation without you even welcoming them. So avoid that approach because it's going to make you look a real douchebag. Now, moving on to tip number 2 is that actually being able to exchange ideas with the group of people you are dealing with. Now, being able to interact with people depends and varies how greater the size group is. If you're having one-to-one conversation, or maybe just having a chat with or interacting with a couple, then it's a lot more simpler and your attention will be more, or your feedback will be more direct and straightforward to them. But if there is a group of people, which could be 4, 6, 8, well, any number you can think of, then you need to make sure the level of tone, the information you're giving out is absorbable by all people. Now, a lot of people, what they tend to do wrong is that, especially when they're in a group of a circle, and for some funny reason they're just talking about pizzas. When they're talking about pizzas and you bring up a topic about aircraft and no one's interested on aircraft or how the helicopter or how the aeronautical science behind it. It's a specific topic for a specific person, and one of the person knows in that group what aeronautical science is. Then yes, it's a good information, but the rest of 7 or 8 people would be feeling left out, thinking, what kind of gibberish are these 2 people speaking? Oh, it's a good way to find a lead and take the person to on the side and carry on a conversation, build interest with that person. Yeah, on that matter, it's okay. But when it's just general talking with people, you don't want to pick out a niche subject, and when other people are like, cool story, have a nice day. So, it's not that sort of approach you want to have with the group conversation. When it's one-to-one or when it's two-to-two, you can pour your heart out. You can actually have a one-to-one conversation. You can actually even look in the eyes of the other person and be very direct, because now you're giving all the attention, all the energy, all your emotions, the feelings, interaction, all to that one person, and that one person could be touched from the bottom of their heart, and it could really inspire them with what you are promoting or what you are actually going to give them. So for example of my work I do, prior to going to the menus, we try to sell drinks. So we try to offer drinks to the customers, depending on what type of day it is. Hot day, then we would go for really cold drinks like sugarcane juices, watermelon juices, and all the cool stuff in there. But if it's a really rainy and wet and cold day, then we would offer them something really warm to drink, like chai, like tea, a coffee, to start their towards their meal. So, but when I'm dealing with the clients, I don't know anyone else on the floor. I direct all my attention to the one person, or to the 2 people, or to the 3 or 4 people, and that's everything to mine. You have to be very genuine in able to really communicate and exchange ideas with the other person. You have to be able to win the trust. You have to be able to show that you're actually genuinely looking out for them. Be authentic and being willing to listen to their ideas. Don't just always impose your ideas on them. If the communication is only happening from one end, the other person will get bored and it'll be considered as telling off. But if the conversation interaction is happening from 2 sides, it's more pleasurable, it's more satisfying, and it's more of a good experience to remember, because both parties are actually enjoying. Now, the third tip I would like to give you on this interaction with people is that actually be a good listener. A lot of people, what they do when they are communicating, they are not listening to what the other person has to say. They just go on and on and on and on with their agenda, with their needs, with their wants. They don't even willing to care what other person says. That's one side of the story. Now, if you really want to have a good interaction with people, is that you want to make sure what ideas or what feelings what they're trying to express to you when they actually met you in person, because a lot of times we are oblivious to this, and this is why our interaction is so shallow. There's no depth to it. So to build this depth into your interaction with people and make it memorable, you know yourself that when you actually interacted with some of the really good interactions in your life with people, you actually remember it till today how deep and impactful that was. This is because you both were on the same page, you both were willing to listen to each other, there was a good exchange of ideas, and these all components actually make a good interaction and a memorable, this is where emotions are attached with that certain interaction. And remember, when memory is attached with emotion, it's a long-term memory. So this is something I learned from Jim Quick. I don't know if you know about this guy, but search him on Google. It's very talented, talks about memory. So there it was me, guys, actually teaching you in a way that how to really interact with people, because I've actually, since I've started working as a waiter for 2 years, I learned these great tips by actually going into the field and practicing. I know I failed a lot and I made a lot of mistakes, but you actually learn as you go along. So you would actually implement these tips in your life, and this will definitely improve and enhance the quality, the skill of actually interacting with people. So if you think that this video could actually help anyone out there, your friend, your mother, or your father, anyone who could actually benefit from this video, share it with that person, because it's gonna help a lot. Because remember, the goodness spread is goodness worthwhile. Did I just make up a quote? I think I did. But if anyone knows which quote is that, where is it from, let me know in the comment box below. That was me today in the Harris Speaks episode of episode number 7. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking along, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.